made that up.
So I was laughing because Jerry and I, we know if we need something, it's like, don't go to mom, go to dad.
That's gonna change.
It's a charming.
Okay. And then I found out that rats make good actors, counselors, which Dad was, stand-up comedians. Just funny. And then I found out that they make good race car drivers. But I talked to Jerry and we were like, Dad drives really slow. I don't know. Okay, and then famous people born in 1948 were a lot of singers, I guess, because we had Engelbert Humperdinck and Kenny Loggins, Eminem, right? And then we all know Dad loves his karaoke. Also, George Washington, Al Gore, and President Eisenhower was also. Oh no, I'm sorry. Sorry, October 14th.
Oh, that's interesting. 200.
We would have helped him more
Okay,
if we knew he
and
was.
then back in 1948, the cost of gas was 16 cents. And we all know, well, on the average, I found out that right now it's $3.15, although I know it's higher here. But movie tickets were 60 cents, and now it's like $9 everywhere. You could buy a new car for $1,250. And now I found out the average is about $28,400. You could buy a new home back then for $7,700. But now, we'll probably pay higher here, but I found on average it's $203. $203,000. Yeah. Anyway, that year, Truman was president. Warner Brothers showed their first colored newsreel of the Rose Bowl. NASCAR was incorporated. Honda was founded. Computers were first used in England. Porsche was founded, and Velcro was founded. Okay. And since then, I found out what's happened throughout 60 years of Dad's life. And I saw that the Peanuts comics started and ended. Elvis Presley had his first debut and his last debut. Hawaii wasn't even a state yet. We didn't even have a 50-star flag yet. I was like, oh.
That's not his fault, you know.
And McDonald's started like 7 years after you were born, when you were 7, when the first McDonald's came out. Then he lived through the 2 Kennedy assassinations. CD players were made in the 80s and cassette players were in the 60s, and now we have iPods for our generation. More recently, I guess, we saw the solar eclipse when we were little over here in Hawaii. The World Trade Center stuff. Google was founded in '98. Yep. Oh, and then Jerry and I graduated recently. I guess this year we're going to see if we get our first black president or our first female vice president. Yep. That's it.
So Ben, you have lived through a lot. Are you tired?
Feel tired now. Please sit down.
Ben today, but I'm not here to roast my brother Ben, but to toast him. Oh Ben, it's been 60 years since Mom and Dad brought home this cute little baby. I look at him and told myself that he was too cute to be a Yamano boy. He must have been adopted. I always wondered why mom and dad quit having babies after Ben was born. I don't know if Ben had anything to do with it. As Ben grew up, he attended Waina Elementary, Intermediate, and High School. He participated in sports and excelled at them. He was fast, very athletic, and had a big heart. I told myself that he is a Yamato boy, just like Dad, who was fast, very athletic, and had a big heart. Ben loved gambling, which reinforced that he had the Yamato blood and was a Yamato boy. But then, as Ben grew older and retired as an educator, I again had my doubts about Ben being a Yamato boy. He's now 60 years old, and I again have my doubts that he must have been adopted. I look at my brothers Willie and Glenn, and I look at myself and thinking that I lost all my hair, and Willie and Glenn are losing theirs. I look at Ben, I see a nice mustache. Oh, and flourishing hair! We gotta be adopted! But seriously, Ben, I love you, bro. I thank mom and dad that they quit having babies after you were born, and not before you were born. Have a great 16th year and make big bucks.
With time and wine ages, it gets better. Well, human beings are the same thing. As they get older, they get better. But not only better, he actually becomes more valuable. And in 20 years, he's going to be a really valuable person. We'll show you what he'll look like in 20 years and why he's going to be valuable. Now, the first thing that's going to happen to him as the 20 years come is that he's going to start to get silver on his head. So let's see what the silver on his head will look like.
What a beautiful hair.
Okay, not only will he have silver on his head, he'll start to get a lot of gold in his mouth. So let's see what the gold in his mouth is. Okay, he's getting valuable. Okay. Silver on his hair, the gold in his mouth. And he'll start collecting a lot of precious stones in his kidneys. So we have a lot of precious stones here.
Oh, pretty.
Okay, so besides the silver in his hair and the gold in his mouth and the precious stone in his silver, the most valuable thing that's going to happen to him is he'll start collecting high octane gas in his stomach. Okay. Yes. Okay. Wow, that was okay, maybe in 1948, maybe that would be worth what? $5. Okay? But in today's prices, that amount of gas is now worth $1,000. Okay, so talk about high octane gas. That was a lot of high octane gas. So you see the value in him as he gets older. Now, we also say that
Plus it's
renewable, yeah. Refillable. Okay, so besides that, the saying goes that as you get older, as people get older, they tend to dress younger, right? So in 20 years, in 20 years, he'll have all these bling